Hello, everyone. It's Magnificent Seven earnings week, and that means Microsoft earnings are on deck. So let's take a look. First of all, I just want to point out that Microsoft had a historical move after earnings last quarter. It was up 9.1%, and not that it didn't just only gap up, but it had a breakaway gap where it just completely ran away and exploded. So after trading to a low of $349, it now traded as high as $518 and is currently trading around 510. So massive move after earnings last quarter. And then that is after historically, I mean, it usually only trades like 3 or 4%, like inside of a 3 or 4% range. So this was pretty unusual for Microsoft to make such a big move. It has made a little bit larger moves more recently, like 4 or 5% over the last 2 years. But I mean, historically, it's been like 2, 3% move. So I think that this is one of the most important reports this week. This company is going to be reporting on Wednesday. And, essentially, they're just going to have a strong enough report to sustain these stock prices. I don't know that that's going to be possible. Even though I am a Microsoft bull, I own the stock, I love the company. I just don't know that it's going to be possible for them to have such a good report that it's going to be able to sustain this kind of a move. So I think that this one's really important because it has an $18.29 expected move. And essentially, the way that I look at these reports is, is it within the expected range or not? That's the kind of reaction that I'm looking for because I'm relatively certain that they're going to beat. I mean, they do pretty much always beat. You can see that out of the last 7 quarters, they've beat EPS estimates. So for me, it's not really a question of are they going to beat or not, because I think they are going to beat. It's more a function of, okay, when they beat, how is the market going to react? And is the beat going to be strong enough to continue sending the price higher? So within that, you just want to examine the move after the fact. And so with the market makers pricing in an $18.29 expected move, you just have to look at, where that would take you. So for example, if we traded down into the 34 EMA, that would be a normal move, and it would actually be a very normal pullback. Especially, it would seem jarring for something that's been holding the 8 EMA. But overall, it would be a very normal pullback to a normal pullback zone. Now, what if it has just like a catastrophic move after the fact? That would be like a $40 move. So, today is obviously not Wednesday. Today is Monday. But if Microsoft was trading at 510 before the report, and then they ended up trading down here at like 475, let's say, that would be something where it's like, okay, we really need to look at the rest of the trades we have on. Is the NASDAQ going to make a major move because this has now had a 2 times the expected move to the downside? That's the kind of situation where I would say, okay, guys, let's get ready for the August pullback. So anyways, looking at this, it's really just about how the market reacts to the actual earnings report. Because, for example, if you look at Netflix, Netflix had really good numbers. It wasn't a function of the actual numbers themselves. They were estimated to earn $7.04. They made $7.19. So you can see that they did beat, but the thing is it wasn't a huge explosive move, right? And so what ended up happening is that, Netflix gapped down 2.5%, and then it gapped down on high volume, and it's just continued to roll. So is that the kind of thing that we're going to see with Microsoft if it doesn't have just this massive beat? So that's my major concern with this stock going into this report. Even though I'm bullish on the name, I'm not going to place an aggressive bullish trade because I just think that, it's pretty unlikely that it just explodes to the upside. I think if anything, I might do a neutral iron fly where I sell the at the money puts and the at the money calls. For something like this, the reason why I would do that is because I just feel like the move that it had last time was pretty extreme. And I just think that it's pretty unlikely for that kind of move to happen again. And it's probably more likely that it stays within the expected range this time. So those are all the things I'm looking at. But I am going to be going over my trades in the Mastering the Trade room. So if you want to join our room, you can click on the link below, where we'll be going all over all of this live the day of the report and the day after the report. So if you want to come trade with us, check out the link, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey traders, thanks for watching this video. If you want to make sure that you get all of our free trading content, make sure you hit subscribe, and also give us a like and comment down below. If you want to learn more about us, and if you want to join us for live trading in real markets with real money, make sure you go to simplertrading.com, where you can join us for more info. Thank you very much and have a great day.